Hi everyone and welcome back to my channel. Today I'm painting the Succulent using oil paint on a 24 by 30 stretch canvas. I found this photo on Pixabay. It's actually two succulents next to one another, and I zoomed in on just one of them, and then I went and changed the colors in Photoshop so that it matched my decor in my home. So because I am keeping this one definitely. And sorry about right here, it's only for a few seconds. My chair is in the way of the camera. I didn't realize it, and so I missed a little bit of the footage there. So I start at the center, and I'm just roughly putting this in because I'm going to have to, this is only the first layer. I'm waiting for it to dry right now so that I can put the second layer in. And from a distance, it looks pretty cool, but it is not finished. Some of the layers are really thin, and to me, up close, it kind of looks sloppy, but from a distance, you can't tell. I could probably hang it as it is, but I don't really want to. I want it to look nice up close too. So I'm putting in a lot of blues and like teal colors, turquoise. One of the colors I just could not mix. No matter what, I could not get like the vibrancy back in it. And so I ended up ordering a new tube of paint. It's a Winsor&Newton phthalo turquoise. And then I got some more from Dick Blick. I think it's I don't remember the brand, but I got another like a turquoisey color, like a lighter shade. So that's some of the colors that I'm going to be glazing on top to give it the vibrancy that I'd wanted. So I'm putting the colors down and then blending them as good as I can. I'm not really worrying about if the colors are correct because I know that I'm going to be glazing over top. And if it's a little sloppy, I can go back in and fix it. And sorry about my head being in the way. But this is a 24 by 30 canvas, so I have to get, I'm just going to be in the way sometimes because it's so large. I've painted a lot of succulents now and drew them, and so they're getting a lot easier for me to do, and I kind of know how they're shaped. And they're really, if you can see the drawing in the background, they're really just these like sort of teardrop shapes with a little point at the end. I know just where I'm hanging this. I'm really excited about putting it up. I will be taking a really good photo of it and then putting it in my Etsy shop so that prints can be bought. I also have Redbubble. I just started it and I bought myself like a couple things from it. So I will link my Etsy and the Redbubble down in the description. So happy New Year to everyone. Today is New Year's Day, and we didn't really do much last night. My daughter and I watched a movie. We watched Alpha. She's like really into wolves, and so it was a cute movie. And then at midnight we just drank some fake wine. So this was a lot of fun to paint so far. I love the colors so much. think that's what was the most fun, and it was easy. It took me about 2 days, but I like painted 2 days straight almost. Like I'd go to bed late at night, I'd get up early in the morning, excited to paint on it again, and I would paint for hours. So that's the only reason I got so much done. It's a large canvas, so it took a while to cover it, and my right arm is so sore. So, I mean, this was actually really easy to paint, especially since it didn't really matter what color I put, as long as I had the shades right, the dark's dark enough and the light's light enough, it still looks realistic. So that like the deeper inside the leaf is darker, and then when you get towards the tip it's lighter, and it's the little edges are usually like a really light color. I have to actually go in and make them a little lighter when I was putting because I was painting wet into wet, and so it was kind of all blending together. So when I went to put the white at the ends, it was blending in with the blues and the greens. So I can go back over top of that and make them a little lighter. They're actually have a yellow tinge to yellow tint to the ends of them, and then there's a little red, or maybe a little pink tip at the end, and I'll put that in too. So the second layer shouldn't take that long, but I will add that video once I'm finished with it. I have to give this a couple days to dry. The whites take a long time to dry, like a long time. They're still wet right now. So it may take more than a couple days to dry. And I laid that white on pretty thick just so it would show. So what did everyone do for New Year's? Probably more than I did. So let me know in the comments what you did for New Year's, and you probably have more fun than me. We never really celebrate it very much. And I don't drink anymore, so we don't go to bars or anything, or even drink at home. I'm just really into these succulents lately. I want to buy one so bad, but I'm afraid I'll kill it. I had a cactus that lived for probably about 2 years, but it died. I think I overwatered it. It got kind of moldy. But I was proud of that cactus because that's the longest plant I've ever had. I mean, the longest that's ever lived. So you can see how sloppy I'm putting the paint on. And for the first layer, it doesn't really matter, because you can always go back in and fix things. I'm just trying to get some paint on the canvas, cover it up. And I put this on the Facebook page for LaCree Fine Art, and I got a lot of positive feedback, and I was really surprised because when I look at it up close, it doesn't look very nice. So I was telling people on there, like, from afar it looks good, but up close it doesn't. Like, this is not finished. I was so excited to get this video up that I'm kind of rushing to do this voiceover. My family's waiting on me right now. We're supposed to go over and eat at the in-laws, and he's like, the meat's ready. We're having ribs. So if you hear some noises, that's my family upstairs walking around. So sorry about that. I end up changing the background because the background is obviously, these succulents are in a pot and there's some smaller succulents in the back. But I start painting them and I'm like, I don't want to distract from the large succulent, so I end up painting just a color that I think goes well with it and with my house into the background, and I think it ends up looking pretty. And then the petals, as they go out, they get lighter. See, right there I'm painting the background, the smaller succulents. So you see I changed the background. It's like a dark turquoise, and then I think it's pretty and goes with it. So what I was doing there is I'm putting the paint down, and then I'm taking a soft brush that I have that's kind of messed up. It's kind of frayed at the ends, and I've just push the paint around with it to kind of blend it. I've used the mop brushes to do it, and they just shed too much. So I have a very nice brush that I ruined. It's a Monarch. It's a number 14 Monarch filbert, and the ends of it are kind of like spread out because I got paint down in the ferrule, and I can't get it out, but it's still really soft, and it's stiff enough that it will push oil paint around, and there's no hairs that come out. So I really like it. So I guess I'm kind of glad I messed it up. I was going to wait to post this and do the second part of the video where I do the second layer, but it's already about 20 minutes long, and I didn't want to make it longer. I didn't know how long people would want to actually watch the video, so that's why I'm going to do a second part. I really love how this turned out. I think this may be my favorite painting that I did this past year. Do you see I have my glasses on? Those are my reading glasses. I have to wear them now so I can see what I'm painting. It just means I'm getting old. I kind of like how my brush strokes are showing on some of it, so I may keep those. Not everything needs to be blended out so smooth. It looks a lot more painterly when you have brush strokes showing. You can really see up close here where the sloppiness is, and how some of it's real thin, where I definitely have to go in with another layer. But it just shows that when you step back from a painting, the difference it makes, especially when you're doing something so large. And all I'm doing is just painting what I see. So I'm coming down to the end of this. I hope that you guys liked this video and loved my painting as much as I love it. And please give me a thumbs up if you enjoyed it, and if you want to see the second part of this video. And please subscribe if you haven't already. so that you can see more videos like this. And I hope to see you guys next time. And I hope you have a happy new year, and I will see you guys later. Goodbye.